Okay, so we're going to move on to inserting images in different ways now. Okay, so as you can see, here's the images page, sorry, and let's go back to Notepad. As you can see, I've already opened up the images, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up the text area. So I'm going to go to File and Open, go into my text files, and open the images text I have gathered for us. Here it is. I'm just going to highlight all of it. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back to my images folder, and again coming down until I'm in the right place. So there's a main div, there's the images heading, so in between this div, so just press return a few times, again just to give us a bit of space. I'm going to paste that in. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and paste in all the paragraph headings. So I'm going to come in here, open up the paragraph and close it, go to the end and close the tag off. Okay, and anywhere where we see this, let's just for now, we'll just simply get rid of it. Whoops, because we'll use this at another stage. Okay, so I'm just going to complete the rest of the page with the paragraphs, okay? And I'll be back very soon. Okay, so that's all the paragraphs put in, as you can see. Let's just save that. Let's go back out to Explorer, refresh the page. So we can see we've just got some pretty straightforward text. Okay, so now we've prepped the page, let's go back to Notepad and let's start putting in some images. So the first image I'm going to put in is to the very, very top, and it's going to be the Facebook image. So I'm going to put it directly underneath the heading and the first paragraph. So I'll come here and just go on to the next line, and I'm going to put it in. So I'm going to open up with img, which is the tag for image. Then I'm going to put the source in, src is equal to, in this instance, opening this up, and again it's the images folder / and the actual file in there is actually called facebook.jpg. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually specify the width of it and the here to make sure that when it actually goes onto anybody's page, it stays this actual width and it won't change. Because you can actually have an image of one size and determine when you actually put it on into code to be a completely different size, usually a lot smaller, never bigger. Well, sorry, seldom bigger. So I'm going to say here that the width of this at all times when it appears is going to be equal to, in this instance I've chosen 290 pixels, and close that down, and that's what I'm going to do there. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put alternative text in, and this becomes very useful for lots of reasons. It becomes useful for SEO, search engine optimization, where you can use some keywords to your website, or if someone's if someone's site is not what it should be, this will actually indicate what the logo is about, or if you've got a screen reader, it'll actually read the alternative text. So I'm going to put ALT in here, and this is going to be equal to quote mark and whatever text that you want. I mean, basically, I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm just going to simply say this is the Facebook logo in the quote marks, and I'm going to space and close out the image tag. Oops, sorry, wrong symbol there. And close the image tag. So I'm going to save that now. I'm going to go back out to Internet Explorer and I will refresh the page, and there we can see it, nice and simple. Okay, so it's quite large, but I mean for now we're going to leave it as it stands and we will move on to the next one. So let's go back, and the next one I'm going to put in is directly before this paragraph here. So I am going to put it inside the capital, inside the P here. I'm going to open this up with an image, and the source is src is equal to quote mark, and the source I'm going to have in here is in the images folder, and this is actually called Twitter, so TWITTER, and it's a ping image, so PNG, end of quote marks, space. The alternative text I'm going to put in is going to be equal to Twitter logo, end of quotes, space. The next thing I'm going to tell it to do is I want to keep this aligned to the left, so it'll stay exactly where it needs to be at all time. So I'm going to say align equals left. Again, I'm going to specify the width of it. So the width is WID equals, and the width I want this particular image to be is 150 pixels. And I'm also going to specify the height in here as well. So the height is going to be equal to 100. Yeah, 100 pixels. Oh, sorry. 100 pixels. End of quote mark again. And let's see, do I want anything else here? No, I think that's enough. So space, / and close it. So it's all contained with one area. Again, let's save that. Let's go back out to Internet Explorer and we'll refresh this. There you can see Twitter nice and slow, nice and small, I should say, to the left, and the text has actually wrapped it round because we told it to align it to the left, and it's aligning it into the left of the text, so that's excellent. Okay, back here again, we're going to go, and the next one I'm going to do is LinkedIn. So I'm going to put this right before the paragraph of the browser, and again going inside the P here, and I'm going to open this up. Again, image space source is the src is equal to, and it's in the images folder / and it's called linkedin.jpg, end of quote mark, and space. I want to align this one to the right so you can see the difference between the two of them. Okay, so I'm aligning it to the right. I want the width of this particular image to be 225 pixels. Okay, I want the height of this image to be 224 pixels, and end of quote mark there. And I want the alternative text ALT to be equal to LinkedIn logo. Oops, spelling wrong. LinkedIn logo, end of quote mark, space, / and close the tag or an element and all its attributes. We're going to save that, Control and S to save it. Back out to Internet Explorer, refresh it. Let's go down to see what it's looking like. Here we are. So you can see this is aligned to the left inside the P. This is aligned to the right inside the P as well, telling it to keep to the left or to the right. And because it's inside the paragraph, the text will actually wrap around the image, as you can see it happening in front of us. Okay, so the final one I'm going to do, just to show something slightly different, is down at the bottom. I'm going to put a GIF in, and I'm going to center it into the middle. So let's come back here, and again I'm going to go right down to the very bottom, which is down here, which is excellent. So again, I pick my space, which is right there, and let's go. So I'm going to center this into the middle, so opening this up, center, so that's the end of that particular one. Okay, and what I'm going to do then is I'm going to open up the image. Again, the source is equal to equals, it's in the folder of images, and this particular image is called Christmas, and it's a GIF image. Okay, end of quote mark, space, alternative text I want in this is going to be Merry Christmas, end of quote mark, and space, width. In this instance, I'm going to tell this is going to be equal to 290 pixels, quote marks, space, and I want the height of this particular image to be equal to, let's see, 300 pixels, and close it, and let's close the tag. That's done. So let's now save this. Sorry, I forgot to put the center back in, and stop the center and close it out. Let's save it again. Let's go back to Internet Explorer. Let's update this, refresh it, and here we have it. Nice image of Christmas and the snow shining on top of us. Okay, so That is just different ways to put in images, just simply straightforward, outside of the paragraph area, inside the paragraph area but to the left, inside the paragraph area and to the right, or just simply to the center on its own, and this is a GIF image. Okay, that's 4 different possibilities.